Hello students, welcome to my class of English literature. I hope you all must have done the previous assignment. So today I'll be explaining you the second chapter, that is Michelangelo. This short story is written by Sampun Singh Kalra, whom we all better know by his pen name, that is Gulzar. He is a very famous poet, lyricist and an accomplished director. He is well versed in many languages and he writes poetry in Urdu, Hindi, Punjabi, and many other languages. So, this story is about the great artist Michelangelo. So, let's begin the story. Michelangelo is considered as the greatest artist of all time. He was an Italian sculptor, painter, architect, and poet. He was born in Republic of Florence. The city of Florence at that time was Italy's greatest center of art and learning, and which gave Michelangelo the opportunity to enhance his skill and make a name for himself. Now, Pope Julius gave him the work to paint frescoes on the walls on ceiling of Sistine Chapel of the important events from Bible. So 4 years had passed since he was commissioned, he was given this work. The work was almost done, but there's a little portion was left. It was only the last judgment which remained unfinished. So one day Pope Julius asked him that what was the problem, that why he was not able to complete this little part which was left, because of which the whole thing could not be done. So he replied that all the faces in Rome, they look same. It's very difficult to find a new face and with the character which he was looking on the faces. So he said it was very difficult to find the face, and so the Pope jokingly he said that it's such a vast universe and the God had created, and I think God had created each individual differently. So no two faces resemble each other. So I do believe that in this vast universe you cannot find faces and discover your model. So he said that I'm trying to, but I'm not getting the face of Judas. Now, Judas was an evil character who was a disciple of Jesus, but he had betrayed him in greed of 30 coins of silver, leading to Jesus' arrest and crucifixion. Pope Julius looked worriedly at his moody painter, that was Michelangelo, but he left the place and he noted the artist himself was very disturbed. But he also knew that all the artists are very moody person. They work at their own terms, because creativity is something which you cannot enforce on somebody. It is someone's imagination, and it takes a lot of hard work through which they can come out with a new thing. So when this incident happened, it reminded Pope of the time when Michelangelo was carving the crucifixion in wood for the Church of Holy Spirit. So one day what he did, he brought a dead body as his model for the crucifixion carving, and he used that as a model as his model, and the funeral had to be stopped for almost 12 hours. The people could not continue with the process, and only once the carving was done he gave back the body, and which took almost 12 hours, and after 12 hours only the funeral was done. So Pope thought that this time he doesn't want any such unpleasantness at this stage when almost the whole frescoes is done. So he didn't say anything to him. At the same time, Pope thought of another great painter of that time only. His name was Bramante. Before beginning of the decoration work of church, the committee member had sought to various options, but all were of the same opinion that in all Bremente's painting, the faces of every character looked the same as if they were made from a common mold and they all belonged to the same family. So, though Bramante always said that he created faces from his imagination, unlike Michelangelo, who used real model for all his work. So both of them were of the same contemporaries, and he was also a great painter. But when it came to the excellence in work, the committee also thought that Michelangelo was better than Bramante because there was some distinction in his art which made different from all others. So though it was taking time, but they agreed to give this work to Michelangelo. The noble family of Medici, who sponsored public work and artists, also were of the same opinion that this should be given to Michelangelo. So Pope Julius had no other option but to give the task of painting frescoes to Michelangelo. 4 years back, when Michelangelo had started painting the ceiling of the chapel, he would often lie down beneath the ceiling and looking at the ceiling blankly. He used to visualize the scene and said that when asked that what was he doing, sitting beneath and looking vaguely at the ceiling, he said he could visualize the whole image which he was going to paint in reality as if it has flashed in front of his eyes. And he said that he could see all the characters in their flesh and blood, but their faces also, but it was only the face of Jesus, Mary and Judas that was hidden from him. All the other characters' faces were clear, all the scenes were very clearly visible in front of it, came in front of his eyes as if it was happening in front of him, but he was not able to see the face of Jesus, Mary and Judas. This was the only three faces which always eluded him, disappeared and deceived him. So when he had said this, Pope thought that when the Pope asked him that what was he doing there and why was he looking vaguely at that, and he said that this was the reason. Then Pope thought that maybe Michelangelo has lost his ability to think and has become an insane person. Once Pope was standing very close to Michelangelo and he heard him repeating passage from the Bible. So he asked Angelo that what exactly was he doing, and he said that he was trying to discover the meaning of the verses so that he could see the real faces. So this reminded Pope of a past incident. He had gone on an inspection and there he saw several sketches that was made by Michelangelo, and he had made several sketches of Angel Gabriel. So it looked so real. So Pope inquired Angelo that how did he see Gabriel, because it didn't belong to this world either. Then he said that what he said astonished the Pope. He said that he heard his voice, the voice of Angel Gabriel in the Old Testament, and this helped him in seeing his face. So Pope jokingly asked him that what does that he must have heard the God's voice also when he was reading the Old Testament, to which he replied, "No, I heard his silence." So Pope did not have any answer to that. He did not know what to do. His abrupt reply was short and clear, and Pope understood that he had chosen the right person for the task. So when the Vatican Committee had asked Pope to describe Angelo, he replied that he was eccentric, but only he had the ability to paint Sistine Chapel with perfection. So he was called for a meeting in Rome. Initially, Michelangelo was reluctant because he was a sculptor and not a painter. But later he agreed to meet as he thought that the opportunity was huge, and also if he did this successfully, of which he was very confident of also, so he and his work would become immortal. His name would be written in the history. And secondly, he also needed money to buy marble for sculpting things. So at the meeting, Pope asked him to paint frescoes in the Sistine Chapel, and in return he would give him money, which he never gave. So when Angelo reminded Pope that he had promised him to give money in return of this painting, so Pope got irritated and asked him that why did he love stone so much and not canvas and color. So Michelangelo replied that colors merge with each other and lose their identity. You see, when you mix two colors, suppose you mix red and white, it gives a pink color. So both the colors, red as well as white, is losing its identity. So that's what Michelangelo felt, that said that the colors, they mix and they lose their identity. Whereas when I carve with marble, the marble doesn't lose its identity. It's only enhances its beauty when I sculpt the things out of it. So that's why his love for marble was more than painting. So 4 years had passed, but still it was incomplete. The main hindrance was that he was not able to conceive Judas' face. So, in the next video, I'll tell you that how he found faces of Mary and Judas, which then only he was able to complete the painting.